Hey everybody, this is Lord Magicus here with the finals of the Penny Dreadful Saturdays event. And we are up against M-Dog, who we played against earlier and we know is on Affinity. And our hand is unkeepable and we're on the draw, so this is much better. We can definitely keep this. Think we put the Brineborn on the bottom. Alright. I think we won everything else here. Alright. Okay, well, game one, we don't have a very good game against this deck. Oh, they didn't do anything in turn one. That's sort of helpful. This would have been better if we kept the Brineborn with this, but what are you going to do? I think I just have to jam like Silvergill, hope to find a land for Sovereign, and push through before they can screw us. Yeah, Affinity is rough. It's so rough. Oh, he just played the cranial plating, so yeah, like, he just has to play like one big thing to put it on, and we're in trouble. Well, that's good news. So I guess let's attack first. So what do I want to do here? It might be in my best interest to play this Coralhelm first, so that if he plays like Signal Pest and equips it, I can give it flying. Or even like an Ornithopter. Maybe he had that, he probably would have played it here. So my guess is that it's either going to be like Master of Ethereum or Etch Champions. So against either one of these, probably Coralhelm is a little better. I'm trying to think what else, or is there any value to playing this first? Because if we play this, we could level it up to fly right away. Which we might have to. Alright, I'm going to play this. It depends what happens here. I might want to play... I just might level this a bunch, and then... yeah, flying might matter. If he plays like Etch Champion, like, then the flying is good. Or if he plays like Master of Ethereum, it matters. Yeah. It's a 4-4. Okay. It's not bad. It means that it's going to be really big next turn. The factory is a okay draw. Find like Lord of Atlantis, we have a shot. Probably need to block with this Cursecatcher. And just keep putting things in front of it to block. And try to get there with flying damage. That is my plan right now. And also, I will probably hold up the Deprive next turn as well. I don't know, maybe I need to level this up to 4. So I could level it to 4, play Sovereign, and then just pray like that. So right now, just be attacking for 7. Like, I could take 7 from this. The problem is, I don't want to take a bunch of damage from this, and then it has like Etch Champion to finish me off, and then I don't have the extra turn. Oh my god. Okay, well, we need to start blocking this like every turn now. Okay, well, that's a problem. That actually can kill us. I have to do this or I have no shot. So I guess we need like Vapor Snag. Because right now he can just double equip Cranial Plating, so I guess if we don't draw Vapor Snag, we lose. gonna do it, right? Yeah, he's got way more than enough mana to just make it unblockable. Okay, you got it. Game 1 is like absolutely miserable. At least we have a chance in games 2 and 3. Okay, again, we're gonna go with the Spell Pierce plan and cutting the Deprives. And Vapor Snag is also important. And I think... I think I just cut the Mistcallers. They don't do a whole lot. This is tough. We're down a game in the finals here, but okay, we can do this. This is a keep. Very easy keep. Cursecatcher Lord rebuild is going to be fantastic. And we even have Brineborn to get it online before we do this, so... Like, this looks like a very winning hand to me. Okay, Ginger Brute, that's fine. I'm not even going to block it if he attacks. No, I am the beatdown. Because I have rebuild. I do have to pay attention though, because I think he might have like Metallic Rebuke. But from here we can just start holding up spells in their turn. Mishra's Factory. So even if you play Cranial Plating, I could let you hit me with it once. Okay, that doesn't look like that's going to happen. I guess I have to be concerned about Springleaf Drum. Okay, yep, that makes sense. Attack. I have the option to like Vapor Snag this thing, which I think I should do. So this lets me attack for 4, and then I also have Spell Pierce and Vapor Snag for his next turn. This feels winning to me. Could use another land for sure, so I can have the emergency button. We might not need it. Doesn't have blue mana. I'm not gonna let him have that actually, because that gives him counterspell mana, and I don't want him to have counterspell mana. This also keeps him from playing like Cranial Plating this turn. Sure. I guess we're doing this nonsense again. Vapor Snag is a card. I might not ever get to 3 lands. But it's okay, because this plan is still working here. Interesting. Yep. So now we have the emergency button. Which means we are basically guaranteed. You might want to block with the Ornithopter. Like, he's in a lot of danger right now. Okay. I can just play Brineborn, untap, rebuild, and win. Oh my god, yes. Please attack me. I can literally bounce your entire board and just win the game. You animated this. You have to attack with it, right? Like, there's no reason not to. No, I'll take 3. This is totally fine. The answer is yes, I have it. Okay. This is what I'm saying. If you can resolve this card, you can pretty much win this match. There we go. So we go to game 3. Okay, so in game 3, do we want to change any of this? It's so tempting. Like, I kind of want some essence scatters, but at the same time, I don't know what I cut. Like, a lot of these cards are just really good. I guess I could cut Brineborns and play like 2 essence scatters. Just because on the draw, like if he lands like Master of Ethereum or Etch Champion, I don't really have a lot of good ways to deal with it. Like the Master I can bounce, I guess, but the Etch Champion is like a counter or die spell a lot of the time. This hand is fantastic. We're going to absolutely keep this. Could very easily curve into a winning hand, so. They mulled a 6. Okay, here we go. This is how we do it. Like, Affinity is a really tough match. This is the sort of hand that can actually compete with this, because we have 3 lords and a curve. And especially if he's mulliganing, like, that increases our odds of winning by a lot, so. Just need him not to have, like, a nut draw. You know, that's so beautiful. So I might play the Silvergills first just to try to find the lands to cast the rest of our spells. So I really need to, like, I want to get to mana so that if I draw Rebuild, I can actually cast it. And him having mono artifact lands to start with means if I ever do cast Rebuild, it will send him back to the Stone Age. Okay, that's fine. I'm pretty sure if he attacks with this, I will block it. There's, like, no reason for me not to trade with that thing, so I don't think... Why? I'm absolutely going to trade with it. You need critical mass, and I have tons of cards. Okay, that might change the calculus a little bit. So he has Frogmite here. Do I play like Lord into Lord into Lord? Like, I might go Silvergill into Reejerey. That seems reasonable. I don't want to expose this just yet. Okay, that's actually not bad. Especially, like, if he doesn't play another land, then I might not even play anything. I might just hold up this Essence Scatter. Okay, well, that makes it a little bit harder. Okay, you have the Etched Champion. However, I have Island Walk available, so that's a plus. Play Reejerey, hope to survive another turn, unload our hand, and hope that that's good enough. You have 2 cards. Obviously not attacking. I can very comfortably play Lord, like untap Island, attack for 7, and then attack for the win. Yeah, there's many lines to victory here. Alright, I might even I think I could sequence Sovereign and Master. Yeah. That's probably the best way to go. If he plays Cranial Plating, like, I might need to get more greedy and play like Adept. 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be +5. Alright, well, we might still be racing that. It's not the end of the world. It doesn't kill us in 2 swings, so that is very important. But it does change at instant speed, so interesting. So 9. Okay, I actually have to think about this now. So if I take 9, I'm at 11. How does that affect the math here? Means I have to block it next turn. If he plays like 2 things, I could be dead to this Etched Champion. On the other hand, I think that I'm gonna gamble here. So you'd have to play like 2 artifacts. He has 2 cards in hand. Maybe I can counter like 1 thing with Essence Scatter, possibly. It is a very risky game I'm playing. If I block this, I go to 13, which means this needs at least 2 more turns to kill me. Alright, you know what? Let's not get greedy with this. That's actually pretty good, too. Alright, I don't know, it's close. I think I have to Essence Scatter that. I want to keep this thing at 6 power if possible. I also, like, it's another thing I can't block. Oh, fuck, he's another Etched Champion. Okay, so, alright, I have to find rebuild, like, this turn. Alright, can we do it? Can we find... No! There's no way I can win from here. I will choose to untap Island. No, we needed it. I mean, I guess, like, attacking with this doesn't actually matter. I only attack for 9. Like, I needed 1 more turn. Them having, like, that Etched Champion was huge. I don't know, like if they could cast 2 artifacts, like that was pretty much enough. All right. Good games. I do not have it. There we go. I like it. This is what I said earlier. Like, if you cast Rebuild against this deck, we would just, like, win. Yeah, he has Signal Pest. That's fine. Were we, like, going to find it? Probably not. Snag doesn't do it. Like, yeah, we were just dead, so. I already conceded. Why? Oh, yeah, so. Alright, well, we lost the finals in this, but it's like I said before. Like, we won a game where we cast Rebuild, and we lost, like, it was pretty close. Like, we were not far from winning this game, but we needed to find at least one Rebuild in the top, like, 15 cards of our deck, and we did not find it, so. We did our best here. This is very much like the classic Merfolk versus Affinity in Modern, you know, except instead of Hurkyl's Recall, it's Rebuild. But otherwise, like, these decks are very similar to, like, the old versions of the decks that used to be run in Modern. Like, we're just playing a bunch of Lords and trying to push damage like this, with back it up with, like, Vapor Snag and Spell Pierce. They're playing, like, Cranial Plating and Master of Ethereum and Etch Champion, like, all the old school Affinity stuff. And they even have, like, the artifact lens. So, yeah, I mean, this was a really fun event. Making the finals was definitely good with this. Like, this is definitely a match. Like I said, if we draw it, we can win. But it's tough. So I mean, I'm not sad to lose this. I expect that if, in this scenario, if we don't draw it, we're gonna lose it more often than not. So, yeah, I hope everybody's enjoyed this week of Penny Dreadful. I definitely will be looking to play more of this in the future. And yeah, Merfolk is a really legit deck in this format. So I'm very pleased with the way it played. I don't think I would change very much about my list. Okay, I think that let's go back to this. Yeah, I don't think I'd change very much. I think this was very good. We played like all of the cards here, so the turtle actually did what we needed it to do against the aggro deck, but we didn't play it against a red deck, so I'm not sure how it is there. But this might be enough to like stave off aggro. I'm thinking it is. Otherwise, like, yeah, I think this is really, really solid. I'm very pleased with like every card in this list at the moment. I get like Essence Scatter's the one, like, maybe I'm not sure about if that's the correct counterspell. Maybe this should be a split of something like, you know, Disdainful Stroke or Scatter or Negate. But I think that, like, overall, like, this is fine. I'm pleased with it. Yeah, we have our not Mutavaults in here, which we saw these do some work. These are really good. Yeah, notably, like, this can block Etch Champion, but even if we had drawn like Mishra's Factory, the Cranial Plating could have still re-equipped at instant speed. So like this was not even a live draw in that scenario. It was literally like rebuild or bust. If we draw this, we win. We don't, we lose. So, but overall, yeah, I will definitely do this again in the future. I might even play like a mono blue tempo version. I might play this Curious Obsession list at some point. So we'll have to see. This format is really deep, and there's a lot of decks, and if you like to brew, definitely check it out. It's extremely cheap. Like I said, everything is at the start, at least at the start of the season, everything costs 2 cents or less. So you can get your decks for like, you can actually use a Card Hoarder or Mana Trader's free rental program, which they give you something like 5 to 7 ticks worth of cards that they'll loan you out for free. So basically, you can borrow any deck from this format that you want and play it for in the leagues or in like the events. Like I said, there's like 6 of them a week. So yeah, I think the only day they might not have one is Wednesday. So I guess I should report this. Yeah, I lost 1-2. Yeah, you have to report it on the Gatherling site. So yeah, this is fun. I hope you enjoyed this content. Please give this a thumbs up. You know, the Fish Fam did their best here, but you know, Affinity is still like a villain in this format. So it's not like the big bad or anything, but it's a really, really powerful deck. They have like, we're playing like modern Merfolk, they're playing like modern Affinity. So I love it. I've seen like a ton of different interesting decks here, so you should definitely check it out. Penny Dreadful, it's cool. Go. They have a Discord. They have a website which will be in the description. So until next time, take it easy, everybody, and I hope you're having happy holidays. See ya.